chases. One deputy behind the wheel.
We want to know why this was allowed to happen in our community.
Drop the gun!
Shots fired within seconds at teenagers.
He doesn't think before he acts.
Deputies hired despite red flags.
They were cowboys.
News 5 investigators reveal problem after problem.
There has to be accountability.
Chases, shootings,
I'm detained for what?
and allegations of racial profiling.
Y'all are two racist cops.
Policies change, but only under mounting pressure.
In my mind, I think it was too little too late.
Is your downtown safety patrol a danger to the community?
Does the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Downtown Safety Patrol make the city safer, or is it putting people at risk? Good evening, I'm Katie Houston. Tonight's conversation comes as the county is at a crossroads. It could expand the safety patrol to the rest of the county like the sheriff wants, or shut it down altogether. The sheriff says in 2 years, the patrol has made more than 100 felony arrests and pulled about 300 guns off the street. Let's start tonight with how the sheriff answered our key question about safety.
The Downtown Safety Patrol is absolutely not a danger to the community. The Downtown Safety Patrol is a benefit to the community and not a danger to the community. News
5 investigator Tara Morgan is here with me now. Tara, the sheriff says the safety patrol is safe. You have uncovered problem after problem in your reporting over the past year.
Right, from a deputy shooting at 2 teenagers and 2 deadly chases, accusations of racial profiling and planting drugs. We filed more than 24 stories voicing people's concerns.
And because of your reporting, 3 policies have changed.
Right, the sheriff now releases video within 7 days, created a bias-free policing policy, and the biggest one, Katie, the chase policy. People demanded it after we reported on 5 separate chases, 2 of them deadly. This all started one October night, more than a year ago.
The police explained that they were involved in a high-speed chase, and that was it.
Only it was the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department and its Downtown Safety Patrol.
Sheriff's office is in a foot pursuit.
At East 26th and Superior, near the I-90 ramp, the deputies looking for suspected carjackers.
They're saying they bailed into the bushes.
One problem, the public didn't get to see what went down. For 4 months, News 5 and the Marshall Project Cleveland fought for the public's right to see the body camera video. Here's what it showed.
Hey, stop! He's got a gun! Stop! Get the on the ground! Radio, shots fired! Shots fired!
Seconds after the chase ends, Deputy Ison Vajusi shoots a 15-year-old boy.
I'm shot. All right, where you shot?
Deputies did not find a gun on him, but somewhere else.
You got the gun? Good.
It is his upper thigh, and he was like in a stride position, so he was he was running.
The county, pressured by our reporting, changed its policy to release video within 7 days in cases where potentially deadly force is used.
Because of you, I believe the question was called, the decision was made, and we have a new policy.
Then we started to see how more chases played out, even one the county mistakenly sent us.
I got it. Give me it. Looks like it's...
That December, Deputy Vajusi rides shotgun with his rifle pointed out the window. You then see the deputy holding the rifle in his right hand, the radio in his left.
You got it. Take him out.
Policing expert Jeff Wenninger, who served 30 years on the LAPD, says he saw a lack of professionalism in training and good judgment.
They were cowboys, for lack of a better word.
Good day, bro. We got the dudes, we got the car, we didn't shoot anybody. Perfect. Bro, I mean, I can't complain.
We're starting to see a pattern, and this is a pattern that is quite concerning to me.
May 2025, another chase and shots fired again by Deputy Vajusi.
Drop the gun!
That time, a near miss for another teenager.
Where's the gun at? I got no gun! I don't got no gun! Why were you reaching that?
Despite a supervisor ordering Vajusi to stay out of this field, he searches for the gun himself anyway.
There's red flags, so why aren't we looking to see if this person is really supposed to be in law enforcement.
We'll get to those red flags in a moment because now the chases get worse. March 2025, a speeding car tries to outrun deputies, pulls off I-90 and plows into a car at the top of the ramp, causing a fiery explosion.
Oh,
EMS.
The driver is killed.
hey, check on the other car.
An innocent bystander would also lose their life.
Oh,
Calls to disband the safety patrol begin. Some council members propose to halt its funding.
It's difficult. You know, you get into this to serve the public, not bury the public.
Councilwoman Sunny Simon had concerns from the get-go.
And as time went by, the concern actually came to reality.
Then, in August, deputies chase a speeding car that slams into another woman stopped at a red light, killing her.
Where you at?
In both chases, Deputy Casey Loudermilk gave chase. Each started over traffic violations.
just talk to me. I got help coming right now.
Two innocent women, Sharday Elder and Tamaya Westmoreland, mothers, killed 5 months apart.
They gotta pay. They all gotta pay. They all pay the part and then they gonna pay. I don't care. I don't care.
Elder's death fueling the demand for accountability.
This officer should never have been put back on the street after 5 months of killing his first victim.
Did you see a concern with that?
No concern, but again, as far as specifics on that decision, where he remains, that we'll talk about that another time.
Deputy Loudermilk was neither disciplined nor retrained.
So he just had a review of the policy?
For sure.
A policy the sheriff firmly stood by.
As we always said, our policy was certainly one of the best in the state.
When I saw the policy, I saw so many loopholes and opportunity for something, you know, wrong to happen.
Behind the scenes, council members demanded action, even writing a more restrictive policy for the sheriff.
County council was not listened to, and it took 3 fatalities to make this change. And I'm sorry for the families that we weren't able to come together sooner.
It wasn't until early October, after 3 deaths, public pressure, and our nonstop reporting, the county revised the chase policy. Deputies can now only chase for felonies, like a shooting, not just for traffic violations.
What took so long?
Had to be worked. This is a comprehensive policy with buy-in from various stakeholders and partners, and it's not something you just craft overnight.
Miss Westmoreland unfortunately passed in March of this year, and 5 months later, because this county sheriff, they didn't do their job, the county executive didn't do his job, and because they didn't, Sharday Elder had to lose her life with the same officer.
Was it too little, too late?
It was too little, too late. I don't believe that those deaths necessarily would have occurred had we had a different policy in place.
It's the same deputies every time.
Yes, in a short amount of time. Deputy Vajussi shot at 2 teens in 7 months. He also is the one with the rifle pointed out the window. Deputy Loudermilk was behind the wheel when Tamaya Westmoreland died, and then again when Sharday Elder was killed.
And both these deputies are relatively new, just 3 years or fewer with the Sheriff's Department.
That's right. They've both tried to get hired by a number of other police departments. While applying at Cuyahoga County, records show Casey Loudermilk lied to a background investigator about accepting a job with Cleveland Clinic Police. He was also disqualified for jobs with Ohio State Highway Patrol for a failed polygraph. And at Highland Heights, he did not pass a physical agility test. Loudermilk said he didn't list these issues on his sheriff's application because there wasn't enough space. The person in charge of the polygraph called this significant information, recommending it be considered. Ison Vajussi was an East Cleveland police officer before becoming a deputy. To start his career, he failed out of field training with Menor Police. Records show Vajussi had major issues with officer safety and froze up in stressful situations. He resigned from Cleveland's Academy in 2020, then applied 3 more times. Cleveland Police didn't take Vajussi based on his Menor evaluations. Sheriff Patel distanced himself from both hires,
Those deputies were hired before I arrived here, so I don't know what the process was.
but didn't see red flags.
I've looked at those things. Again, there's some action pending with that, but I have looked at those things and do not have any overwhelming concern about that.
Loudermilk is on paid leave, and Vajussi is now back with the unit.
Still to come, an in-depth look at who the safety patrol stops.
It reeks of pretextual stops. We deserve, as a community better.
And the reasons why it was started in the first place. The shootings. The chases. The public outcry.
To see the ill-advised chase, and I'm going to call it criminal.
We've chronicled the concerns surrounding the Sheriff's Department's Downtown Safety Patrol. But let's rewind and remember how it got started. July 2023, gunfire erupts as the bars closed in Cleveland's Warehouse District. People literally running for their lives. When the smoke cleared, 9 people were shot.
I am sick and tired of getting these calls late at night. I am sick and tired of hearing from our residents and victims of gun violence.
The tipping point in an already violent summer. Mayor Bibb committed to bolstering a depleted police force and partnering with other agencies to curb crime.
As a native Clevelander who likes to come downtown Cleveland, my kids like to come downtown Cleveland. How do I tell them, you're going to be safe, you're going to come back home tonight?
Well, you're going to be safe because we are going to work around the clock like we have been to keep our community safe and secure.
Weeks later, the Sheriff's Department launched its Downtown Safety Patrol, a new role for deputies under a new sheriff, Harold Patel, who came over from Cleveland Police. The goal, to get guns off the street and stop violent crime.
The deputies and supervisors on the ground are getting just countless amounts of people walking up saying, thank you very much.
But quickly there were critics about aggressive enforcement of people for violations like tinted windows.
These seem like pretextual stops, and we're not trying to look to have citizens of the city going about their daily lives being over-enforced here.
And after a series of high-speed chases, county council members started asking questions.
I think Cleveland needs to police its own streets.
But Cleveland mayor and a former police union leader backed the Sheriff's Safety Patrol.
Last time I checked, Cleveland was still part of Cuyahoga County.
The Cleveland Police Department cannot do it down there. We do not have the resources to do it.
It's no secret the Cleveland Police Department has lost officers. It also plays by a different set of rules than the deputies. Cleveland has more restrictive policies. It's been under federal oversight for a decade after the Department of Justice found a pattern or practice of excessive force.
You worked for Cleveland. Is this your way to get things done when Cleveland can't?
This is not a way to do anything around Cleveland, consent decree or whatever else. This is a matter of doing what the Sheriff's Department should be doing.
But a deputy on the Safety Patrol said that's exactly what it is when he spoke up before County Council.
We're in this situation because of Cleveland Police, due to the restrictive policies, quite frankly, that breeds more criminals, which in turn pours over from Cleveland into all the suburbs.
That was James DeCredico, who spoke before council. He is now named in the first lawsuit against the Safety Patrol.
DeCredico pulled over a man named Henry Ray, who reached out to tell me about his traffic stop.
Hello?
October 2023.
You gonna tell me what you... Yeah, you got your driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration. Yeah, why don't you tell me what you put me over for? Well, that's not how it works.
The Downtown Safety Patrol stops Henry Ray, contentious from the get-go.
Right now I'm feeling uncomfortable because you came to the window a little aggressive and everything, and I don't even...
No, nobody's aggressive. You're the one making demands, trying to run them.
In body camera video, deputies don't tell Ray right away why he was pulled over. The deputies appear confused about an alert for an expired license. Ray wants a supervisor. Deputies refuse.
I'm not Cleveland. This is the sheriff's office.
Ray's ordered out of his car and patted down.
A weapon? What? Man, let me call my lawyer.
No weapon found. He's handcuffed anyhow.
Am I under arrest? Yes or no?
You're detained right now.
I'm detained
You're legally
for what?
detained.
I'm detained for what?
Turns out Ray's legal to drive.
Henry Ray Dupree showing a valid driver's license.
Then deputies pivot and say he has no plate light and test his window tint.
I'm trying to stop you all from making a big mistake.
Nobody's making a mistake. This is what we do for a living.
The stop goes on nearly an hour.
You got anything in the car we got to worry about?
Bro, there's no reason. You're
not going to search the car. I'm just asking
There's nothing in my car.
Yet, here comes the dog. Every corner of his car is searched.
I really feel like this was a case of one officer knew something wasn't right, but he was going to stick behind his partner that he knew was doing wrong.
The canine deputy pulls out a jar.
That looks like a little more than we...
Ray was let go with a ticket for window tint and no plate light, but hit with a curveball later. We'll get to that, but first, we ask a policing expert his opinion on the stop and search.
That this was about a pretext stop. I would challenge the legality of the search that qualified and rose this to the level of probable cause.
News 5 investigators and the Marshall Project Cleveland crunched traffic stop data. We found the Downtown Safety Patrol made more than 4,400 stops in 2023 and 2024. But more than 2/3 of the time, people were just sent on their way without a ticket or an arrest. Civil rights attorney Stanley Jackson questions why people are being stopped.
For a lack of a better term, it looks like a fishing expedition.
We analyzed 558 tickets written by Safety Patrol deputies. 75% went to black people. More than half hit for equipment violations, license issues, and window tint. The county says it has no credible evidence of discrimination by the deputies. A year after Ray's stop, he filed a lawsuit accusing the deputies of no probable cause for the stop and unlawfully detaining him. Then, out of nowhere, he's hit with drug charges.
Now you just planting something in my vehicle?
You can't, just don't even ban it with him. He's off the hook.
Never recognized it. Even in the video, it seemed like it came out of nowhere.
On the day of his trial in July, the county prosecutor dropped the drug charges. Ray's attorney, W. Scott Ramsey, says that tells him something's wrong.
And he fought officers who he says illegally planted drugs in his car. And he fought it all the way up until the day of trial, and those charges were dismissed.
I believe in what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
I doubt that.
And you don't deserve to wear that uniform.
Henry Ray is now alleging malicious prosecution in his civil rights lawsuit against the deputies. It's likely to be the first of many lawsuits.
And as the sheriff's budget comes up next week, we end our special reporting by returning to the key question. Has the Safety Patrol made the city safer?
Cleveland is still making headlines for the wrong reasons. Just weeks ago, 6 people were shot outside the bars in the Flats. A congressman wrote an op-ed saying it isn't safe to go downtown, calling for the National Guard. The reality is crime is down, not just downtown, but across the city. The murder rate also dropped here and across the country. It's hard to quantify the impact the Downtown Safety Patrol has made, but the chases and deaths have made an impact on the community.
We are suffering with ours.
And have moved members of county council.
So is changing the chase policy enough?
Or will council and the county executive allow the sheriff to rebrand and expand his unit, not just to downtown, but the rest of the county? We'll, of course, continue to stay on top of it.